I want to ask you this one simple question. I've gotten into golf here a little bit more as I've gotten older and things like that. What makes golf the best sport on earth, do you think? I mean, what is it? Is it the intensity? Is it the precision? Is it how you have to be good for so long? What do you think makes golf the best sport on earth?
I think it's because it's so addictive. It's as much of a drug as it is a sport. And you see people all the time that say, golf, it's so slow and it's not interesting and whatever. And then when you get them to try it, it's too difficult. But then they hit that one shot that comes out of the middle of the club face and soars up into the air. It holds against the blue sky for a little bit and it comes down. It might even spin a little bit.
Oh.
It's like, I don't know. It's like no other sport. When being able to control an object over such long distances gives you such a sense of achievement.
For 25 years, you've been covering the golf here. And that is, you don't look like it, by the way. You look like you've been covering it for about 5-10 years now. You look amazing, David.
I feel like that.
But for 25 years, that's basically the same exact length as Tiger Woods' career here, 24 years. So you've gotten a chance to kind of watch the Tiger kind of take golf to its peak in popularity there for a while. And then kind of he disappears, and now he kind of comes back. He's playing in the tournament this weekend, obviously. Anytime Tiger's playing, it's crazy 24 years, and I would assume there's a heightened excitement around everybody at the golf course, including yourself and the other golfers.
There is, and it shows itself even in the logistics of the golf tournament. They have to hire more security staff, more parking. They have to have more parking space. There are more cops. There are more spectators. They generate more money for the local area charities. It's incredible the effect that he's had over the last 25 years. The PGA Tour have raised over $3 billion, I think, in charitable giving since its inception, and it wouldn't surprise me if Tiger Woods hasn't been responsible for about $1 billion of it by himself.
So Tiger is, there's obviously the conversation of who's the GOAT in every single sport. And Mike Greenberg from ESPN's Get Up put up this poll on his Twitter the other day. And he was like, who's most likely to catch their, the previous GOAT? LeBron to MJ, he needs 3 more championships. Patrick Mahomes to Tom Brady. This was obviously after Patrick Mahomes signed a $500 million deal. He needs 5 more championships. And then Tiger to Jack. Tiger only needs 3 more. Now, he didn't win this poll because we live in a recency bias world, but Tiger getting 3 more championships. Is that very attainable and doable, you think, for Tiger, especially with the way he seems to be golfing now? He looked incredible at the match, too. It looked like he was controlling the ball everywhere it needed to go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's very doable. I wouldn't describe it as that, but it's certainly doable. The only mistakes I've ever made in the 25 years I've been covering him is when I've underestimated him. And I would say of that group that you just shown me, he's definitely the favorite because he gets 4 chances a year. The other guys really only get 1.
He's just watching him golf that match too. I had no idea his legs were that like tiny. He's got tiny little legs. I had no idea. I thought a man that hits a ball that far and is that explosive, you have big legs. But the match too, like when I was watching that, and I have like an amateur golf eye, when you're watching him like control and shape his shots, you have to be thinking like, okay, Tiger seems to be all the way back because we've gotten pump faked the last couple years a few times. Like, okay, Tiger's back, and then something would happen. And Tiger's back, and then he wins one, and then he kind of disappears for a little bit, then quarantine hits, and then he's back. What is it in your eyes that you think, like, you know what, Tiger's back? Like, did you watch that match too and go, okay, it looks like our guy is back on top of his game?
Well, it's the injury has forced him to play a little more within himself. And along with that, there are these youngsters that he has dragged up, if you like, from he set the bar so high that, players like Ricky Fowler and Dustin Johnson and now we've got Justin Thomas, and we've got Colin Morikawa, Victor Hovland, Matthew Wolff. They all, look at that bar and they think, well, I can get there. So the competition at the top has got a good deal closer. And Tiger is responsible for that. But he's playing more within himself. You can see he's trying, to keep his body in shape. So, I mean, you can see a lot of great Tiger Woods golf from now on. I think, as long as he can stay healthy, I mean, he's got great chances because it's still the same. The rules apply. If Tiger Woods plays well, he wins. He wins. Even today, if he plays well, he wins. and that's always been the case, since he came out on the PGA Tour.